So guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. That was like 2 seconds of like 2 sentences, but we'll see it. I have got some disappointing news and some good news, but I'm not going to share the good news into it is time until I'm allowed to say it. But the disappointing news is I have got COVID during half term. It's actually quite good because the rules now for the UK is you should isolate for COVID, but once you get rid of your symptoms of COVID, I believe you can go back to normality even if you keep showing positive, or if you're one of those people like a doctor or a nurse and you show and you take and you do tests regularly, because they want you to. Actually, let's think of a PSO. Give me a sec. Okay, so what's the saying? Yeah, so say you then tested, say on a day that you test on, and that came back positive, but you don't have any symptoms, you're still allowed to do what you're allowed to carry on doing. I know some people might say you might want to take a couple of days off. Some people just in case, but you are pretty much allowed to do whatever you want, even if you don't eat. If you have COVID, if you're COVID positive, if you've got COVID but no symptoms, if you obviously got symptoms, you're not allowed to go out. It's really confusing, but so obviously I've got COVID at the moment. So how it all began was on Friday the 20th of May 2022. We had a text message from Dad saying, "Oh, I've got a headache, I've got the chills, I don't feel very well at all." He did say I might try and come home at 2. No, he never came home at 2. He forced himself to carry on with the work. His boss man at the moment, so his manager did, I think he said, I'm not sure, but I could make this up. I'm going to carry on saying this bit of the story, but this could be a lie. I will put it up here. If it is, I will do #lie. I think I can't remember if his manager said you need to go home, you're not very well, you do not look it, that kind of thing. I was trying to stay away from him whilst he was trying to say that conversation. So, when he came home, I knew exactly that we maybe shouldn't be near him as much. So, yeah, so on Friday, so I don't go in on Fridays, and we don't go anywhere on Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday day, was a day when Charlie's friends were going to come over. Dad woke up early at 7 o'clock because he couldn't get to sleep. Because the birds were getting on his nerves and giving him a headache. So he woke up at 7 o'clock. And I think that's when he took the COVID test. Found out that he was positive. So that day, this was the start of the weekend. Friday to Sunday was supposed to be Charlie's birthday weekend because her birthday was on Sunday, but obviously kind of cancelled her plans because the plan would have been that she would have on Saturday. I was going to go over to 50. So if you don't know what I mean by 50, they're my grandparents. They just live up the next I think either 2 streets, because that's a street behind of there, not literally the house. So the front of our house is a street, obviously, and then we've got a street going along the side of the house. I try and find a way to put it up on the screen, so if I can, wave my hand. So I was going to go up the top of the house, top of the street, and that's where my godparents live. I was going to go there for the whole day. I was going to go there for breakfast all the way down to, I think, the evening. Because Charlie was going to have, I think, 2 or 3 friends, but to come over, and they were going to have she was just going to have to come over. And then I think one was going to leave like at 4:30 or 5 o'clock ish. But the rest, I think the plan would have been to have pizza. They would have pizza. And then I would have came back and had my pizza with my parents later on that night. So then Sunday we didn't really do he didn't really do isolation. We kind of broke that kind of rule because it was Charlie's birthday, and he did what the plan. So what we did was because by Sunday he didn't have much symptoms. He didn't have much symptoms, so he didn't have much symptoms. So we thought, do you know what, Sunday. And so Friday night, so Saturday morning, he came downstairs. He went back upstairs. By the time I came downstairs, after I was woken up, he was back upstairs, isolated. So he isolated for 1 day. And then Sunday, he isolated. So he I don't know how to explain it, but he was more yes, no, if that makes sense. So, morning of Troy's birthday, my sister, she opened a present. He was there, but he was sat right at the end of the room, far away from us. We were right with it. If you don't know, but we are having some renovations. So at the moment, our dining room is being painted by them. So my parents are painting it. It's obviously been put aside a few days because everyone's what we've all got at the moment. So they've been put aside. So that's been put aside. So our dining table, when we had the kitchen done, we moved it in there. So then the builder's got loads of room to put all their tools out in the dining room and work in the kitchen and the bathroom. So we left the dining table in there, and it's quite nice because we were then able to keep warm, because the dining room gets freezing cold in the morning. So it was quite nice that we were able to open her gifts in the living room. So he sat in the right front corner, and we had the window open and the sliding door open. We've got a little window and a big window, so we got a window like this. So one of those, if you can see, I'm not sure because I am filming on my phone. And then we've got a smaller window at the top. So it's a 2 window. I'll try and show you later. I'll take a picture and I'll put it on the screen now. Okay, here. So we had that little window open, as you can see. And so the COVID was going on in the room, but going outside, hopefully, we were hoping. He tested then on the Monday. Still positive. He stayed in his bedroom half the day, got too bored, and then he had lunch, and he said he'll have lunch downstairs as he didn't have any symptoms. So he was still staying at home into Wednesday. Into Tuesday, sorry. So it was only one extra day at home, and that was it. Tuesday went back to work. Even if he had COVID symptoms, he went to work with a face mask, and he had an office made for him, so no one was able to enter. All of the meetings that he might have had would have been on Teams. If they were needed to speak to him, it would have been on Teams. So he was only in there, and he was all on the phone. So that was that. So then on the Wednesday, I finished on the Thursday, I finished college. So we've been testing since the day that he's got COVID. So I tested on the Tuesday morning and the Thursday and the Friday because I have an exam on that day. So I thought I'd test before we go in. I didn't have no symptoms. I was fine. I don't know if I had COVID in between because I didn't test into Friday and Tuesday. So I tested Tuesday and that was negative, and we tested on Friday and that was negative. Don't know if I had COVID on Saturday, Sunday. We didn't see grandparents. We're not seeing grandparents until everybody has got a negative test, and it's maybe a 2-day a weekend later, so maybe the 11th we could probably see Granny and Granddad again. So yeah, so my mum caught COVID on Thursday, so Wednesday, yeah. So Dad texted us saying on Wednesday, I've got COVID. His mum's got COVID. She's just had a cold. What I've got, so I've got. If you see me doing this, it's because my ear is really annoying. Dylan has started to do it, and it just crackles when I blow my nose. So it must be. I don't know if that's just a symptom. If you can tell, I've got a croaky voice and I've got a slight cough, and that's fine. I was worse on Monday and we're now Wednesday, so I'm starting to get it's starting to go away. I might head outside later just to breathe in some fresh air. Welcome to the beach. If we were living by the beach, like in Cornwall, the first day, or Scotland, we would have gone, I think, near the beach, and maybe that might have helped with the air and just sat on the car and things. But we don't live near a beach, so yeah. So yeah, on Thursday I get picked up early because we finish at 1 o'clock now. We used to finish at 3, but my tutor, who we tend to have after lunch, she can't come in because of something that she's done to her foot. I'm not going too much detail because that's not something that I should tell. So we finish at 1, okay? Because Mark, my main tutor, he said, "Do you know what? As I'm your main teacher, he gets to make the decisions what we should do, especially if things like tutors can't come in, or he gets he try and gets people to come in. So he can't get one at all. So he's the first week on that Thursday he can get one, and he stuck to his word that we will finish at 1 every Thursday now into the end term. So I got picked up by my gran on, not my gran, my mum on Thursday. Window open halfway through, all the way through the car journey. She was wearing a face mask. So I asked, could you mind wearing a face mask? I don't want to catch it before Friday. I got a bit panicky in the week because I don't want to not come in. I'm a bit panicky now at the moment, but we discussed I will go in because by then of the week I will be better, even if I have COVID, since I'm not going it. So yeah, when stupid pigeon, a pigeon just went on the weakest branch in our tree in the garden. I fell off it and scared, and I think it might have been another little bird, but something flew up after he landed. Anyway, so where was I? So yeah, she wore a face mask. She picked me up. We had I did lunch. I've been doing lunch on that for the weekend before I caught COVID. So I went to vlog. So back to Monday now. We knew all this. Charlie was okay until today. But Monday I took a COVID test. I knew Charlie was going to get COVID anyway because she, oh my god, has been coughing the same sound cough as my mum. And I think sneezing like my dad, I think. So I knew she had COVID and it hasn't been picked up. Second time she had it. If you don't know what I'm banging on about, she and I did did a vlog where she did a bit of vlogging and I did a bit of vlogging, and I put it in one video. You can watch that if you want. And I think I explained a bit in her first ever vlog with me. So yeah, On Monday, she tested in the morning because mum and dad tested as well, and I tested as well, and I got positive. I decided that I will isolate. I'm not going to see anyone that I'm going to isolate. We haven't seen Gwen and Granddad. Okay, we might have popped over just to say hi, but I haven't seen them. Charlie's been going up to there to water the plants, but she hasn't been in the house. So she's just been doing the plants. So on Monday, Dad's negative, Mum's still positive, but she hasn't got any symptoms. And so it started on Sunday. So Sunday night, I started having a cold. Well, sneezes. It was more sneezes than cold. But I just thought it was hay fever. So I don't click that a cold is a kind of a cold symptoms. So on Monday, I took a test and that came positive. So I decided, obviously, as I mentioned, I would isolate. And so then I took not these, but I've been taking paracetamol to help because that's what my parents said I should take. I'm not taking them like now, when I want to, when my body says take one, I'm doing it. It says take one every 4 to 6 hours, so I've been just taking it. So Monday, the first one I took, and then I waited 5 hours because I've gone to take it at 4 hours because I said to myself, right, we're taking it every 4 hours. No, I took, I waited an hour later because I forgot what the time was, so it was 5 o'clock. So again, I was also going to vlog on Monday. I was going to vlog a cozy day in my life, but I'm not going to bother now. So I'm just going to post this video as it is, actually, without editing. So yeah, I took one of these. This is a new packet because I've asked to get a new spoon. He had like 2 left, and I don't know how long I'm going to need to take them. But I'm not taking. I took one yesterday night. I took one this morning. Not this morning. Tuesday. What day are we? Since having COVID, I've lost the days. Okay, well, Wednesday. So Tuesday, I took one Monday morning, and then I waited for 6 hours, 4 hours. I took another 2, and then that was it. And then I didn't take another one until Tuesday morning. I took one, and then after so on Tuesday morning, I woke up, like really, that kind of thing. I went to the window, I breathed in some cold air, I got out of bed, I was sweating, I was tired, I couldn't sleep, my ear was going and it's still doing it. It's like when you get water in your ears. I'm gonna put some ear drops in that I've got. That might help. I had a shower, and throughout the shower, I started hearing like what you tend to get in if you when you're in the swimming pool and you go into the water and the water goes into your ears. So when you come out of the swimming pool, you're like, I don't know how to make it. I'm going. Something like that. I can't make sound effects, but it was like that sound. I just thought it was a cozy thing. This morning, we were supposed to go to our old our previous town, so the town my sister grew up from, the town that she was born in, the town that we were pretty much raised in. I'm not in Wales. It was in Wales. We moved to England in the summer last year. So in like, I want to say in like pretty much a month, because it's next month, but the 21st. So on the longest day, we moved to the UK, to England, in the UK. We've been living. I love it here. It's better than where we used to live. No offense, but it was just like, got more things. I feel like you've got more shops to go to. So Christmas time, I know, but Christmas time, talk about Christmas already. At Christmas time, there was more things happening in the town where there, where we used to live, they have the light switch on, and then they used to have a few Christmas fairs, and that was it. And also the Scouts did grottos and things, but here they do more events. They have a theatre here, the local theatre, and they have Christmas Eve like pantomimes on. They have Christmas carols. You can have it in the church. There's a church, one of the main churches. They do Christmas carols, light switch on, Christmas, all those cool activities. So that's why we also, and also my grandparents live here. So, and my grandparents now, my mum's parents are now living here too. So I get to see them every single day. So wait, can't wait. Obviously, when I'm not having COVID. Cheers. I'm not taking any more paracetamol until if I really, really need to. So that's why I'm going to keep coughing. And if you get some anyone left, tough luck. I'm not taking any more, but we'll get naturally better, not forcefully getting better. But anyway, so yeah, we were supposed to go and have our dentist because one downside is the dentists here are full, so you can't book a new appointment with them. You can't start up with them. And when we phone, they say come back in 6 months. We might have a new appointments with you. She's done it 6 months, and we've been here pretty much 11 months now. Well, it'll be 11 months on the 21st, and then 12 months. So yeah, we've been here for 11 months pretty much, and yeah, and we haven't. So we were supposed to go. So the plan we all mentioned was we were to take a COVID test, and then obviously I took a COVID test, and I knew it. So I was positive because I'm still a little bit getting better. I feel like tomorrow I will be celebration time. Come on, but yeah, but I will probably still have COVID for another week, maybe a week. I did some research as well. No, but I have done some research, and the National Health Service has said on their website that children under 18 if they get COVID, it tends to only be like a week. From their research, and their scientists, obviously I'm 17, so I'm still in that range where obviously the mild symptoms tend to last obviously a week. So I've got mild symptoms. Obviously, if you've got worse condition and symptoms, what I mean by that is like if you've got a really bad condition and then you catch COVID and then it makes it even worse, and then you get COVID really bad, maybe go to the hospital, maybe it tends to last like 2 to 3, maybe 6 months. But I'm hoping it's only a week because I want to go on Tuesday and do my maths exam. So I'm one of those people that when things come up for college or for school, I need to go and I need to have it done. I don't like revising for it and then you get ill and then so you can't come in and then all your hard work for that term is gone because you can't do that thing, and then I don't want to reset it. Oh my god, this ear. Hang on. This ear is like, I don't want to, find out that you have to do it in the summer. I want that summer where I can relax, film, vlogs, edit. So yeah, it's been quite nice catching COVID and isolating because I can watch, I'm going to say it again, Hallmark. So if you're in if you're American, you know what Hallmark channel is, but if you're in the UK, you might not know what it is. If you have the channel on your TV, great TV. They put all the, if you've seen it on your channel list, they might have great Christmas movies that they play during Christmas time from October, where they're Hallmark videos. Or if you have Amazon Prime, they tend to have them on. It's pretty much the poor condition. They might have homework at the end of. Anyway, it's a company in America that do romance, like Christmas movies. It's not always romance, but it tends to be like the cheaper movies, and they tend to be for free. Well, YouTube have them on YouTube. Some people, you can get couple, quite a few of them on YouTube for free without paying for anything. Yes, the quality can be a bit bad, but I can watch the Christmas movies. I don't. So I put one on on Monday, and I literally watched the whole one, and it got me in the Christmas spirit. Really early over it. I'm banging on about Christmas. I love Christmas. If you don't know me in person, my friend, we're gonna name him Mike. When we were in secondary school, first each 1st of September, the first day back from summer, I wouldn't shut up about Christmas in year 7. I had planned, like I started plan. I don't. I think in my memory box, I think somewhere I have the plans of my old bedroom where I've obviously drawn, not to scale or not anything, but where my Christmas decor is going, and I start doing it in September. Then I mess around with it, and I watch people. And then in October, I start watching random people's decorate with me Christmas tree from the year before, and then so maybe it might be that kind of person that put the Christmas, and then when the heart turns on their Christmas feel good. Oh my god, that's on all 24/7. So yeah, I'm a Christmas obsessed. So yeah, I put that on, and then I did watch another film, and that wasn't Christmassy. It was a summer one, so I thought that was fine. We've also got caught up on some editing. I'm just doing some editing now, and I thought I would start vlogging, but it looks like now I'm just going to post this video as it is because it's like 3 minutes. So yeah, I've caught COVID. And that's the life update for me. Now, talk about Charlie. She has now caught COVID again. So yeah, so a moment on about. So yeah, you might see a video later tonight. I'm gonna post this up in a few hours, in an hour's time. So you might get a video from me tonight from when I on the Monday talk about Dan catching COVID. At the beginning when I mentioned the vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna edit that and finish editing that and start to feel a bit more better. So yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Bye guys.